full frame or crop camera, cheap glass or expensive glass? Good friend of mine, FroKnowsPhoto.com, says it's all about the glass. So let's have a little check of these two photos and see what your opinion is. One of these photos is with a full frame camera using the kit lens, and the other is with a crop camera using a Zeiss lens. The cameras in question is the Sony A7 Mark II and the Sony A6300, the newest Sony APS-C camera. They are taken with the crop factor, so in other words, I'm slightly more zoomed in on the full frame to take into account the 1.5 crop of the 6300. And really, I'm not going to try and influence you. I've done similar videos to this before, and I get a load of emails saying it's fixed, it's faked. I have an A7R, an A7II, an A6300, an A6000. It doesn't interest me which one is better because I have all the cameras, so I've got nothing to fix. The opinion is yours. One could be sharper, one has more depth of field, one looks better zoomed out, one looks better zoomed in. So let's make a start. The mountain region over here is looking nice. The tones are looking particularly good here. This one's a tiny bit brighter. Make of that what you will. So as far as the two compositions here, take your mind. What one do you prefer? I mean, this is how you'd be seeing it if it was posted on Facebook or Instagram. So one of these might be your preference. It's not until you have it on a 4K screen like we have it here where we can do some pixel peeping, and that's when it might start to come about or might not. So here we go. Do a little bit of rearranging here. 1 second. Okay. So what are you thinking? What are you making of that? To my eye, I would say the one on the right has more detail. Particularly if you look at this dwelling here, it looks sharper. The picture is a little bit brighter as well. Sun could have just popped out more. Could be something to do with the processing. But it is what it is. If we look up here, yeah, definitely more detailed here, I would say. Let's go along a bit. Let's look at this dwelling here. Tough. I'd say again on the right, a little bit more detail. Don't know if you agree with me, leave a comment, but that's what I'm thinking. Let's have a look at the region, look at these antennas up here. Little more detail. The bushes. Let's have a look at the dwelling here. Yeah, for me everything seems to be kind of pointing to the right, although some of the tree outlines on the left are looking a bit better. But if I had to call it and pick one, I think I'm seeing more detail here. Let's look at that tree. Yeah, more. I can see the blue line here, more detailed. So my choice would be the photo on the right. That is, let's look at the data here. That is a FE 24-70 Zeiss lens mounted on a 6300. So there you go. The Zeiss and the crop camera seem to do it for me on those particular photos. make your own mind up what you prefer. But to recap, on the right you have a 6300 with a 24-70 Zeiss, and on the left you have an A7 Mark II with the kit lens, the FE 28-70. And that is full frame versus crop. Guys, it's been emotional.